And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. With us now is the Mayor of Beaufort, Phil Cromer. I saw you last week over at the waterfront as we talked about the Water Festival, which actually is going to begin on Friday, July the 12th. So I know we're really excited about that. It's good to have you on our newscast, Mayor.
Yes, it's going to be an exciting time, 10 days of fun-filled activities for the family. So looking forward to it.
And your first time as the new mayor of the city of Beaufort.
Absolutely.
All right. So actually tonight there is going to be, this is the July the 9th. You will have your Beaufort City Council meeting. There's also a work session, and you've changed things up a little bit. So the kind of logistics, the operations, the kind of format is going to be a little different. You want to explain to our community what it will be and then why?
Well, we did this last month. We passed a new standard operating procedures because council never had one before. And you're allowed to make your own rules for how you conduct business. So basically, we passed that SOP, and it will affect how we conduct our meetings. What we're going to be doing is, instead of two meetings a month like we used to have, we'll only be having one meeting a month. That'll be on the second Tuesday of each month. If it's a holiday on that second Tuesday, we'll move it to the third Tuesday. We will continue to have our work sessions, which are important for us to be able to gather information and discuss issues affecting the city. But those will be on the second and maybe the third and fourth Tuesdays, depending on the need. We will also be instituting what's called a consent agenda, where these are items that are routine and non-controversial in nature. We'll just go ahead, instead of individually bringing those up and have to make a motion in a second, pass them, we'll just do it all in one fell swoop with one motion. We also have changed up and added two public comment periods, one in the beginning for people to discuss items pertaining to the agenda that are on the agenda, and also at the end of the meeting where they can discuss any matter that's on their mind that they want to bring to council's attention.
Okay, and why were those changes made, just very quickly, Phil?
Well, I think we were meeting too much for a small town of 14,000 people. There was not a need to keep doing it. And every time we had items on those agendas, like we get a lot of requests for routine things, it would make the meeting last a lot longer. Okay. And this is just a way of speeding the process up a little bit.
Tightening things. Yeah, tightening things up.
Yeah, because a lot of people come, they don't want to sit for hours on end waiting for a meeting to get over with. This kind of speeds it up and make it more expeditious.
Okay, very good. Now, actually, tonight you're going to be talking about prioritizing the city's portion if the transportation referendum passes in November. So you'll be discussing that in a work session, actually, July 9th in the evening as well, correct?
That's correct. We were able to get the county to amend the referendum a little bit to allow for Port Royal, the town of Port Royal, Northern Beaufort County, and the city of Beaufort to each receive $10 million if this referendum passes. And so in order to get ahead of the game, we wanted to go ahead and decide, all right, what are our priorities for the city? I have a few in mind, and I'm sure the rest of my council members do too, and we'll be discussing those this evening at our work session.
And this is not a new tax. So this is a tax that we already are paying. So it would just be basically a renewal of that, correct? And it's very important and very needed.
Yeah. Pretty much what it is, we have a green tax that's already on the books. So we're at 7 cents on the dollar for taxes. This penny tax for the green tax falls off, I think in several months. And then if the referendum passes, then this new tax will just take its place. So we're not really increasing anything. It stays the same level, but this is now focusing on transportation rather than green space.
Okay, very good. Well, it's great to have you on our newscast. We hope to have you on once a month as I guess you're not really the new mayor of the city of Beaufort anymore, are you? Are you enjoying your job?
I am, and I've just for the record, I have submitted my paperwork to run again in November. So,
well, very good. Well, nice to have you on the newscast again. The mayor of Beaufort, Phil Cromer, and we'll be right back with more news. Don't go away.
Thank you.